folks, welcome back to my channel where we talk movies, music, and more, and today I'm going to be kicking off my throwback series, and we will be reviewing Drive. So Drive is directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, and I was just looking on Netflix one day, cruising down, just trying to find something to watch, and then I see Drive, and I'm like, yeah, people just praise this film so much. Chris Stuckman gave it an A+. The Flick Pick loves it. So many people love this movie, and it's like, so let's check it out. I want to form my own opinion on it, and let's just say, wow. So, yeah, it was directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, and it follows Ryan Gosling's character as he kind of seeks vengeance after a robbery goes wrong. He's the driver, and it's so much more than that though. But it's basically he falls in love with someone who's married, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get into plot points too much, but it's a lot more than just like your normal revenge thriller. So let's talk about it. So I really love Ryan Gosling. I think he's a very underrated actor because I think he has a lot of skill. I know people do enjoy his work, but like I think he's one of the best working right now. Because I think he can play wholly different characters. He doesn't play the same guy every time. Look at his performance in La La Land, then look at Crazy Stupid Love, and then you look at this, and they're just completely different films, and he does a great job in all of them. And this probably is his best performance to date because he just gives this slow, creepy vibe that he just gives off throughout the film. He's a good guy at first, and he just wants to do right. And he's a good guy. He wants to do right. He has he's a little bit crazy, but he wants to do right. He wants to do well with other people, and so he's a good guy overall. He falls in love with someone who's already married, but he's not a bad guy. He tries to help people out when he gets the chance. He's very quiet, but you get this feeling that he could snap at any moment, and so you get this really suspenseful feeling. Different shots just kind of foreshadow that this guy could just snap at any time and just lose it, get super violent and all of that stuff. And so it's just this very eerie, haunting performance by Ryan Gosling that I very much did enjoy. For this film, I have a million different theories relating to this, but I feel like even though this is like a beloved film, I think that it could deserve more watches, and it's on Netflix. There's nothing holding you back from watching it, so go to Netflix and watch this film, then we'll come back. And so yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into spoilers because I think this film is brilliant, and I think you guys should go watch it if you haven't seen it yet, but yeah, it's a really good movie. And also, guys, the way that the music correlates with this film, it just really seems like it weaves in with the film very well. It shouldn't work because it's kind of puppy, bouncy music, but it really does. It almost adds this feeling of suspense, even though the music doesn't create suspense, but when you add it with this movie, it just feels right. And they took a big risk with this. They didn't add, your normal violin, stuff like that, for a score, but they put in kind of puppy music, and it's very bouncy and energetic, and so it shouldn't feel right with the film, but it definitely does. Okay, guys, now we're getting into one little spoiler here. So I told you to watch the movie. If you didn't, well, shame on you, because we are getting into one little spoiler that I just really wanted to talk about. None of my theories or anything, because they're just theories, but I do want to talk about some spoilers, just very quickly. So if you haven't seen it still, go to Netflix and watch the movie, then come back. Are you back now? Did you watch it? Yeah? Okay, let's talk about some spoilers. So basically, I'm just going to kind of talk about the ending. So you see this character, played by Ryan Gosling, and he wants to get out of the business. And the film, 2017 film, I think, Baby Driver, directed by Edgar Wright, these are two kind of different, these films have different tones, but they have similar themes. What I mean by this is these two guys, they're drivers first. They're very quiet people, and they're in the crime business. And they both kind of want to get out. They both fall in love, and so they want to get out of this business, this dirty, grimy business. They're actually very similar, while still have different tones. Baby Driver's a lot more lighthearted, energetic. It's more of a straightforward action film. But if you kind of look at the themes inside of it, they're kind of similar, some plot points. Baby Driver obviously did come after Drive. So yeah, I really like both of the movies, but they're kind of different in tone, but I feel like they're kind of similar in themes. But anyway, so yeah, this character played by Ryan Gosling, he kind of wants to get out of the business. And so we see him over and over again just trying to get out. He doesn't want to do any more jobs, but he does another one because he wants to help people. He wants to do the right thing, so he has to do a job inside of this. Obviously, you guys know that because you watched it. And at the end, we see him get stabbed, but he stabs the other guy back. He leaves the money behind. He drives away, and we kind of see him kind of achieving victory almost. Like, we see him almost like in this strange happy ending. Now, a lot of people think he died at the end. No, he didn't die. He was alive. He was bleeding, like he was really bleeding, but he wasn't. He didn't die. I mean, when he's driving the car, you still see blood on his hands. He's not dead. But just a very almost unsettling ending because of this whole movie together. But we almost see kind of like a victory in a dark, strange way for this character. And so, yeah, I thought it was a kind of a cool way to end the film. And so, yeah, I just wanted to kind of address that, like, he's not dead, and also that I think it was kind of a cool, unsettling way to end the film. Like, he won, but did he really win? He just stabbed a guy to death. So many people have died along the way. So did he really win? So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the ending. Let's go to my final consensus. So guys, overall, guys, sorry, I thought the video just turned off. Anyway, overall, guys, I don't think many movies are actually perfect. I made a video about it, kind of addressing that, but there are a few out there. Hateful Eight, in my opinion, is one of them. But this movie also achieves being a perfect film. This film is something that I'm going to watch over and over again because it is a quick watch. It's only like an hour, 40 minutes. So it's something I'm going to be coming back to a lot now because I think it is one of the greatest movies, period. After just one watch, some breakdowns, stuff like that. Just brilliant performances, awesome use of color, music, cinematography, some of the best of this decade. So yeah, I mean, just a perfect movie in my opinion. So obviously I'm going to give Drive an A+. Tell me what your thoughts on it if you have seen the film. You should have because I told you to. Come on, guys. But anyway, let me know. Make sure to like, subscribe, go into the comments, leave your thoughts. And if you like ringing bells, please ring the bell so you can get all of my newest content right when it comes out. Bye now.